So again, good morning po, sir.
Hmm?
Thank you for allowing us to interview at this moment, sir. Even in the middle of the night, you spare your time with us. We really appreciate it.
So, sir, before we proceed to our final interview or to our main questions, we would like to introduce first ourselves. So, first, I am Kyla May Loreno.
And I am Angie Largo.
And I am Ivero Sandrino.
And I am Cecil Almasan. We are currently third year students taking up Bachelor of Science in Tourism Management in Bicol region. And it's also an honor for us to know you as well, sir. So, can you tell us or share a few details about yourself?
Okay, my name is Paul Sebastian. I'm a senior manager here at Diamond Philippines. Um, sorry. My location is Boulevard, Manila, along Malate. So, yeah. So I've been in the industry since 2010, I think. 2010, 2011. I started working as a front desk agent, and then I became a supervisor, and a manager, and senior manager. Yeah.
Wow, nice.
That was an inspiring one. We hope that we can also be like you, sir, someday. Having that, working in that industry and having that position or title as well. All right, I guess we can now proceed to our main question. So for the first question, it will be coming from Miss Largo.
So, Sir Paulo, for you, what are the highlights in working in a multicultural, diverse environment?
People come in and go. Our guests are all like the trending before the pandemic were Chinese, and then there were also Koreans. Um, Working in an environment like that would help you learn then different cultures, and you would also understand them then your my employees. Um, of course, we also mingle with each other. Even though magkakaiba kami in department, we see each other in the basements, during events or functions. Me, as a manager, I coordinate with them. Especially now, for example, nung lang we had a Chinese New Year. So I was coordinating with the Chinese chef kung ano ipaprepare nilang food. I was coordinating with the Chinese sales manager kung anong event ang i-coordinate nila. Ayun. So, yeah, it has its pros and cons naman. Pros is you get to meet them. Cons is you don't sometimes understand them because of the language barrier. But we make it work naman.
Okay, now we got it, sir, that what you have mentioned are some of the highlights in working in a multicultural, diverse environment. While working in hotel industry, we know that there are incidents and problems that may arise. So, sir, can you name a specific incident and share how it was resolved?
Any incident?
Yes, sir.
Oh, there's it's um I three incidents siguro. I mean, I have so usually the problem here, my department kasi is a front office department. So usually the front office is are the who would entertain check in, check out. Ganun. At times naman there are guests that would complain about their rooms. Like sometimes we would accidentally give them a smoking room, pero non-smoking sila, they don't smoke. So we would apologize, and then we would just offer a room transfer for them. They transfer rooms. Other times naman, of course, when they book online, they see the picture of the room. It looks really nice. And then when they get to the room, hindi namimit yung expectation nila. Ayun. Kasi syempre, the rooms that we're showing online are the best rooms. So though, same category, like all of them are deluxe rooms. Pero we, of course, promote the rooms that look really nice with a nice view. Ayun. So, we apologize. We explain it to them na iba yung online. Well, so we just offer them a different room naman. Yun. A second example, for example, sa F&B naman, with food, hindi maiwasan na there are incidents na hindi nagustuhan ng guest yung lasa ng food niya, or at times, like, yung fruits and vegetables namin sobrang fresh from the market. Minsan may, ano tawag doon, fruit fly, or may
Yes.
uod, yung sariwang uod. Ganun. Di maiwasan yun kasi all of the food is fresh naman. So usually we would again apologize, replace the food. If they don't want the food replaced, we give them a refund of the food. Ayun. A third example is at times like let's say I'm thinking other so many other examples. I'm thinking of the major ones. Like for example, a noise complaint sa isang room. Sometimes may mga bachelorette parties or sometimes merong birthday parties sa rooms at this time like past midnight. So nagpa-party sila. Guests would usually complain because of the noise. So we would apologize to them then. And then we would just talk to the rooms na maingay. We would tell them that it's already past midnight, people are already sleeping. You are already exceeding the amount of people that are allowed in the room. Kasi usually it's 2 to 3 people lang inside the room. So sometimes may 10, minsan pa nga 20 nagpo-party sila doon. So ayun, we would negotiate na you guys should leave or we would call the police pag sobrang lala na. Or we would tell them na we have a function room naman, you can use a function room if you'd like. Ayun. Pero syempre, they have to pay for that. Ayun. Now, whenever you solve a problem, this was taught to me on my first year as a front desk agent. Whenever you resolve a problem, for example, there's a guest complaint. It's part of my job as a senior duty manager to meet guests and attend to their complaints. You know when you're in a restaurant with your boyfriend or girlfriend, and then like you're like, where's the manager? I wanted to speak to your manager. Syempre nagagalit ka. I'm that person. I'm the first person that you meet. I'm the first manager that you meet. Ayun. Regardless if nasa restaurant ka or nasa front office ka, nag-check-in ka, regardless kung nasa labas ka ng hotel, napatid ka in our property, within our property, the first manager that people meet is me, the senior duty manager or the duty manager. Ayun. So the first lesson that was by our front office manager was how to handle a guest complaint. Now, to handle a guest complaint, there's an acronym that we use. It's called LEARN. So LEARN. Wait, sorry, may lamok. So there's LEARN, LEARN. So the first step is you listen to the guest. Just listen to the complaint. Now, in psychology kasi, whenever like you or your partner nag-aaway kayo, pre, pag nag-aaway na isa, huwag mo sabayan. Kasi lalong magtataas yung tension. So what we do is listen. That's the first thing. Just let them rant. Tapos may tatahimik pa sila. After that, you empathize. So empathizing is you level with the person. Or you level with the guest. Parang, okay, I understand. Okay, I understand. Sige po, okay.
Apologize.
And then after that, you apologize. So after you say that you understand, I'm really sorry. You make it personal. Hindi yung scripted na, okay, sorry po. Ganun. Or like, yung sorry na. So it is really like, I apologize. I'm really sorry about this. Ganun. After that, letter R, you react to it. So reacting is by ano gagawin mo? Bawi ka ba sa guest? Papalitan mo ba yung food order? Are you gonna upgrade them to a room? And that's the reaction. You make sure you resolve it. And it's reacting and resolving yung letter R. And then letter N, after the whole incident, you take note of it. Para hindi na mangyari ulit. Or if it happens again, you already know what to do. Like for example, a guest is complaining about food. Or you already know what to do. A guest is complaining about a dog na hindi nila mapasok sa loob ng hotel. We already know what to do because that happened to us before. Ayun. So, ayun, listen, empathize, apologize, react, and resolve, and then take notes. So, learn. Ayun. Yun yung first lesson, first day ko as a receptionist. Yun yung unang-una tinuturo sa akin ng boss ko. Ayun.
So, thank you for that. Yes, sir. That's right. Because working in a diverse workplace is really a tough job. But in a hospitality industry, that's our responsibility to address such problems and be flexible and have a long patience all the time. So for the last question, sir, what do you think are the advantage and disadvantage of working in a multicultural, diverse environment?
Well, the obvious pros is that you get to learn about the culture of other people. You get to know them. I mean, we're not working. I'm not working on a cruise ship na mas diverse or mas multicultural. But the thing is kasi, aside from the employees that work here at Diamond Hotel, we also have guests. Like we have a group of Chinese na naka-check-in ngayon. Last week we had a couple Korean guests. The following, after Ramadan, we have guests from the Middle East. Before Ramadan, we have guests also from the Middle East. So, it's all about understanding them. Of course, like for example, we have guests who are fasting. Nagra-Ramadan sila. We have to respect their culture then. Ayun, at times naman, for employees, I'm sorry, for business, in our business, for example, pag August is a ghost month. Kumbaga sa Chinese, malas yun, yung month na yun. So we understand kung bakit gagawin namin sa August. Should we entertain weddings? Should we entertain birthdays for the Chinese? Syempre, we can offer that kasi it's a ghost month for them. It's a bad holiday. It's a bad month for them. Ayun. Tapos, also we all example, like the Chinese New Year, it's not a religion for some others, but it's culture for others then. And then like for December, of course, hindi lang Christmas ang meron eh. There's Hanukkah, which is a Jewish celebration. Ayun, Ramadan, and then Eid Fitr yata. Ayun. So maraming klase na. It's not just, kasi tayo kasi as Filipinos, we're just focused on the Catholic side of our culture, but there are other cultures that you have to anticipate then. Ayun. For employees naman, we're open naman with employees naman. If an employee has to take a leave off araw, we may consider. Pero the con, sorry, I forgot the cons. The cons, ayun. There are conflicts sometimes. For employees, wala naman. Pero for example, sa guests, if you don't understand the way they talk, kasi sometimes there are guests that speak loudly, pasigaw pa nga minsan eh. So if you don't understand that, hindi mo maintindihan na, hindi naman siya galit, ganoon talaga siya magsalita, mahirapan ka. Kasi we had staff before na sumisigaw isang guest, Arabo siya, he was from the Middle East, sumisigaw siya, akala ng staff, inaaway siya, so umiiyak na siya. And then the guest was like, why are you crying? I'm not shouting, I'm not fighting. So I had to intervene, apologize. Ayun. Tapos there are Chinese naman na dura dito, dura doon. Siyempre sisitahin ko. Kailangan ko sitahin yan kasi it's not allowed here. Especially the pandemic ngayon. Ayun. So those are the cons that you have to adjust. Ayun.
So, with the advantages and disadvantages that you've mentioned, sir, you just gave us ideas with the things to expect, with the things to know while working in a multicultural, diverse work environment. So probably it will serve for us as guide on what to do, how to handle things, customers, how to mingle with other races and understand their culture, because we believe that we will be able to work in such industry and specifically working in a multicultural, diverse workplace environment. So that's it.
So that's it. Thank you, sir. Thank you so much, sir, for this opportunity. We appreciate your time and thank you for sharing your knowledge and expertise to us. Thank you.
Thank you so much, sir.
Thank you. Any other questions?
Sir, what advice can you give to us since now we're still student? So, best advice na parang yun yung naging ano mo din, guide mo din or guiding principle, parang ganyan, sa life mo.
Give me 1 minute lang.
Yes po, sure po. Paano ba mag-screenshot?
I don't understand why people are calling. It's a Sunday. We shouldn't be busy right now. But anyways, advice na mabibigay.
Yes po.
You're like, anong year kayo? Third year?
Third year. Yes po.
Tourism na. Yeah, tourism din ako noon when I was in college. I actually ako ng HRM kasi nababaduyan ako sa HRM. Napagugulo yung mga HR, mga I don't know kung gano'n din yung culture, pero ang gugulo nila. Mga tourism kasi may mga class, yung mga tourism. Tsaka nun eh, di ba may class ng mga tourism students. Sabi ko sa mom ko nun kasi gusto ko graduate na naka-coat and tie. Gusto ko pag nag-work ako, naka-coat and tie. So yun, like, anyways, advice na mabibigay ko sa inyo is, this is an advice that I always tell other students that I take in consideration then whenever I'm out or pag kinakabahan ako. So I always tell other people that it's okay to be nervous. Okay lang kabahan. It's okay to be nervous. Ibig sabihin nun, that means you're outside of your comfort zone where growth happens. So okay lang kabahan. Ibig sabihin nun, nasa labas ka ng comfort zone mo kung saan ka grow as a person. A very good example that I always tell people is that, for example, pag may job interview, syempre kinakabahan ka, di ba? So nakaupo ka sa HR, di mo alam anong mangyayari, kabado ka. Take the negative, make it positive. Isipin mo na lang na at least pumunta ka sa interview, at least nandun ka. So nag-grow ka na as a person, yung confidence mo. Tapos, when it comes to the interview, if you fail the interview, take the negative, make it positive, okay lang. Kasi why? Because you have the edge na na-experience mo ma-interview. At least sa susunod, you know what to answer, what to expect. Ayun. So you've grown din kasi you've gained experience. Now, if you pass the interview, edi okay then, you still grow din as a person kasi you're leveling up, you're stepping up. So yung kaba na yun, sulit yung kaba kasi you're growing as a person. Ayun, you're outside of your comfort zone where growth is happening. So ayun. So it's okay to be nervous. That means you're outside of your comfort zone where growth is happening. Ayun, ako, my first couple interviews sa hotel industry, baksak ako. I mean, I was already failing. May isang beses pa nga pinag-exam ako, maling date pa nila ko, nakakahiya. Kasi yung watch ko, walang battery. So ayun, I mean, alam mo, tapos may mga times na they were interviewing me, I didn't know what to answer. Pero, I mean, even though bumagsak ako, okay lang naman. At least yung mga sumunod na interview, nakabawi ako. May alam ko na sasagutin ko. Ayun. So, ayun. Even now, I mean, ako hotelier, I can say naman siguro season hotelier now kasi it's been past 10 years na. Kinakabahan rin ako. Even now, kaya night shift, kabado rin ako at times. Pero okay lang, at least nag-grow naman ako. Ayun.
para maka-check-in dyan.
Magkano ba yung rate na? I think 5,000, 6,000
5,000 a night ata.
for check-in.
Wow.
Kapag natin yung caption namin.
Ganito.
Mahalat nga. What else? We have certificates from booking.com, hotels.com, Department of
Wow.
Tourism,
Galing.
Department of Tourism,
May awards.
Advisor, Agoda. Usually mga small awards lang yun.
Ay,
Frog. Ayan. Okay. So, I have to work na.